I'm sorry. I didn't know you were on the phone.
No, it's okay. Have you been in contact with the original blonde one? She's left me numerous missives imploring me to track down her wayward patriarch, but then followed that up with a series of puzzling communiques indicating that search would be pointless and that she's taking over the haunted star to prepare it for her father's triumphant return.
Well, Luke bailed on rehab, and nobody really knows where he is. Lulu has this crazy idea that if she fixes up the haunted star, it's going to give Luke a place to come back to. I mean, after he went missing, I really thought that Lulu would regain her sanity and beg for her job at Crimson back, but instead now she's borrowing money from Nicholas so she can buy the haunted star.
Ooh, that is most disconcerting.
Tell me about it. I'm really worried about her.
Do you think I should initiate my search for her father as per her original request?
I mean, honestly, I don't think Luke's coming back.
Then how can I provide assistance?
I don't think there's very much you can do. Lulu's got to get through this on her own. She's not making a lot of progress.
If only problems in real life were as easily solved as those in works of fiction.
Like your book, where every case turns out okay in the end.
I hope my stories did not read as hackneyed or cliche despite their ultimate...
No. It was a really fun read. I mean, that detective is kind of like one of those old school black and white movie detectives who gets to solve really fun cases. And I can tell you did most of the work, despite everything Diane says.
I'm flattered by your words of encouragement and praise, Maximista. I shall be inspired in the future.
Maximista, wow. You haven't called me that in so long. I almost thought you never would again.
Well, I feel... Well,
Still mad about that.
Hey, let it go. Hi.
Hey, Spinelli, what are you doing here?
Oh, I had an interview with the bartender and decided to stay for a refreshing beverage.
Hey, did Uncle Matt call you?
About Lisa? Yes. She's probably fled to Canada by now. Good riddance.
That's what I say, but Uncle Mac, he decided he needed to stay with Emma tonight just to keep her safe.
Typical Mac. Very sweet, but overprotective. Is that why you guys are late?
That and our surgery was a little more complicated than we thought.
Yes, I think you should buy the first round in honor of your brother's surgical brilliance.
He was okay.
Okay, really? That's the best we can do? Okay, I think he's a little threatened, don't you?
Definitely.
Are you a little nervous, buddy? Not Top Gun anymore?
All right, I need some details.
Okay, your man saved a teenager in the OR.
He assisted me. The assistant found the bleeder and saved the patient. Did he not?
Aw, you're my hero.
I guess being afraid of falling too deeply in love isn't the worst reason for ending a marriage, is it? It beats the hell out of irreconcilable differences or, mental cruelty, that sort of thing.
You could never be cruel to me or anyone else. God, but I should have never have agreed to stay married to you.
Why don't we agree that we shared a very enjoyable learning experience? I mean, we got married by accident after all. So it stands to reason that we would break up by accident as well. There's a symmetry to it.
You're being incredibly nice about all
Can
of
we
this.
use a different word other than nice, maybe kind or polite? Nice just sounds so tepid.
God, it would have been so easy to love you. Enjoy every day. You just take every moment to the max and take everything in stride, even now.
Unfortunately, I've got a bit of husband walking in karma coming my way.
Yeah, I imagine you do. And it's a perfect example of how different we are. I am not wired for adventure. I get plenty of that life or death experiences in the hospital. I can't walk a tightrope in my personal life. I need the earth under my feet.
I know, and I understand.
I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. I couldn't let you go.
Well, I will take that as a compliment.
I haven't even asked how things are going with you.
Oh no, I'm good. I just got back from Atlantic City, where I won big and had a Great time.
Well, why did you go to Atlantic City? Aren't you and your father still running the Haunted Star?
Well, Luke's on hiatus, and I needed a break. So, you know, we closed down the Star for a little while.
Are you sure everything's okay?
Better than ever. Yeah, I'm great. You know, I'm just finally starting to learn what it means to be part of a family.
Speaking of family, I still have to find a way to break this to Edward. I feel so horrible about the money. You're not going to get your $500,000 because we didn't stay married for a year.
I don't care about the money. I was only holding out for it because I thought you needed it. I'm sure Edward would have found a way to cheat us out of it anyway.
God, Ethan, would you just yell at me and tell me that I'm a liar and a manipulator?
No. No, because you're none of those things. All right. We had a great time, but every party has to end.
It's just not fair.
You know, years from now, when you're accepting the Nobel Prize for medicine, no one will be cheering louder than me.
I'll be sure not to let you down.
You could never do that. And, for the record, you were the most fun I ever had, too. And that's saying something.
This place is still around after all these years.
Oh, I can't believe you found it.
Well, I wouldn't have if you hadn't helped.
Want me to put on a show of false modesty?
Go ahead. You can say I told you so. I can take it.
I'll just simply say that everyone needs some help sometimes. Even you.
Did you get the tickets?
Yeah, we better get going.
Okay.
Can I come in?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I'm really sorry for blaming you for Dad leaving. And it was low of me to drink in front of you. And I know that you love Dad as much as I do, so I have no right to judge you.
Oh, I appreciate that. But everything you said was true. I drove Dad away. So now I'm gonna go find him, and I'm gonna make it right.
You're gonna find Dad?
Yeah, we're actually kind of cutting it close.
Do you guys know where he is?
I think I have a good idea.
I mean, I'm so happy that you guys are gonna do this. But I don't want you doing it because I guilted you into it.
No, it's not that. Look, Lulu, most of what you said was absolutely true and spot on, but one of the things that you said wasn't. When you said that Dad loves me more than he loves you, that is not true, okay? And I don't ever want you to think like that. You're his little girl. And you're my sister. I love you more than my narcissistic need to be right. It's not about being right. It's about doing the right thing. And for me, that means putting your heart and your pain ahead of mine. So that's what I'm going to do. Dad's not going to come back on his own. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find him.
Just be careful.
I will. I'm not gonna put any ultimatums on the table. Dad has to come to terms with his drinking his own way, if he ever does. And I get it. You know, it's not right to shut him out because he won't stop drinking.
I'm so happy that you understand.
But listen, this doesn't guarantee anything. I mean, I'm gonna tell him how we feel, that we love him, that we want him to come home, but I don't know how he's gonna react, okay? I don't know what he's gonna do.
I know you're gonna say exactly what he needs to hear, and you're gonna bring him home. Why did you give Jacob?
Now, why does every procedure have to turn into a competition? Why can't you just accept the fact that I'm the best and you're good?
Are you really gonna let him get away with that?
I would have seen the bleeder.
Eventually, and hopefully the patient would still have been alive. I'm just saying, when I found out, your face filled with awe.
That wasn't awe. I was surprised you knew what you were doing.
No, it was awe.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't you guys both be smart?
Because that's not fun.
Spinelli, hey, will you come over and share these fries with us?
Oh, gracious thanks.
I have not read your book yet, but I heard that it's great.
It's amazing. It made 3 of the best summer reads lists.
Wow. I've always wanted to write a book and have it published. Why don't you sit down and tell us what it's like to be a real writer?
I should have invited you to join us, but for some reason I thought you were working. And I assume the 2 of you have not read The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli, but you should because it's excellent. It's Kate. I'll be right back.
You know what? Congratulations. We need another round. I've never sat and had a beer with a real author.
It was a collaborative effort.
What are you drinking?
Orange soda.
Orange soda it is.
That's it?
All right.
Tell you what, I'll dig in.
You know, I really wish Kate would admit that the second assistant she hired is completely useless. Not only is she not doing anything, but I have to do her job too, and she made me miss my lunch break. So, you know, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to get rid of her.
Next we start, right? Are you okay?